they're about to be reacting to. DJ Academics crashes out on Joe Budden and Charlemagne the God. For what reason? It looked like it's got something to do with Jay-Z and the Epstein files. Really curious to see, but let's see what they talking about.
Can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to. Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy. Oh, hold on. We gotta. Atkins cooking. We gotta read this. Oh, hold on.
Nigga wanted the Epstein files and clients list until they seen their fat mans on it. Now they think it's AI. Hey.
Atkins.
Bro, they doing the same thing that Atlanta is doing for Young Thug. It happens, bro. It happens.
Atkins cooking. We gotta read this solely. Ninjas wanted the Epstein files and client list till they seen their mans in it. Now they think it's Academics
that is crazy,
crazy on Twitter on his live streams, exposing how all of his peers are compromised because of how they are addressing this Jay-Z situation. Before we get this video started,
I forgot he be having ads. Yeah. Don't let them steal your data, by the way.
Download the app by clicking the link in my
description. My fiance data.
Don't
let them steal
data. One of the
data.
people that got a lot of backlash from academic supporters for how they cover this Jay-Z situation is the Breakfast Club. So obviously Jay-Z was included in the Epstein files. Somebody sent in a tip to the FBI hotline claiming Jay-Z, Harvey Weinstein, and others was at an Epstein mansion, and Jay-Z watched them get violated. Well, the Breakfast Club covered it, and how they covered it, a lot of people had an issue with. All the backlash stemmed from this Charlemagne the God Donkey of the Day segments. And I don't even think the audience had an issue with what Charlemagne the God said. I think they had an issue with Charlemagne the God being the one who said it.
Anyway, I mean, the DOJ Deputy AG Todd Blanche said the files do not currently provide enough credible prosecutable evidence to bring new charges against other figures. I would say, well, if you take out all the credible prosecutable evidence before you release the files, of course they don't have enough credible prosecutable evidence, okay? But I want to get to the Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem of it all, because that's what went crazy on my algorithm. And I have questions. I have one question. There's one question for the room. What do you hate more? Reading or accountability? What y'all think?
I'm sure Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club host
reading or accountability? Niggas hate accountability more. That's what people can read. They just choose not to. They choose to go off the opinions of others. A lot of people can read and comprehend, but they just whatever they think is right. That's what I think is right. The follower mentality. So yeah.
So much sense. It's common sense. Why are we getting so much backlash? That's because they're kind of avoiding, a very simple principle here, which is if you can't criticize somebody, you lose your right to defend them. Or at least when you do defend them, it looks really weird. You look compromised. You look bought out. Right?
Pretty much.
It's not a good look. Like when Van Lathan and others exposed Jay-Z and Roc Nation for contacting TMZ to run a fake story on Colin Kaepernick to make Colin Kaepernick look bad and take the heat off Jay-Z for working with the NFL, the Breakfast Club said nothing.
Anyway, I mean, the DOJ Deputy AG Todd Blanche said the files.
Man, that's fraudulent. See what happened. See what can happen when you got like ties in the industry. That's flawed as hell. Colin Kaepernick was standing up for a good cause, a good purpose. Standing up for what he believes is right, and it's like, well, I need the heat off my back, so make up a fake story about him. Oh, that's fraudulent, bro.
Currently provided enough prosecutable evidence to bring new charges against other figures. I would say, well, if you take out all the credible prosecutable evidence before you release the files, of course they don't have enough credible prosecutable evidence, okay? But I want to get to the Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem of it all, because that's what went crazy on my algorithm. And I have questions. I have one question. There's one question for the room. What do niggas hate more? Reading or accountability? What y'all think?
Accountability.
Reading.
I think reading too. I think reading as well. Okay? I don't understand why y'all are so quick to want to tear our own down without doing just a little bit of research.
Remember what I said in the beginning is not what they say, is who's saying it. So far, they've really said nothing wrong. I took a look at the Epstein reading. I agree with that. Somewhat backlash for covering
not what the niggas say reading, but it's like if people took time to do their own research, then they wouldn't just see something pop up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever you watch or use. Jay-Z was in the Epstein files. What? He was touching kids too? No, that's not how that works, bro. Do your
But when I
research.
read it, I'm like, bruh, this chick says she got abducted 7 times. This was 1996. It don't really seem like there's any real, tangible, empirical evidence that exists here that shows that Jay-Z was involved in nasty stuff with Epstein. I just didn't see enough. But I can say that because I've been very critical of Jay-Z over the years, right? I've done multiple stories on Rock Nation. But when Charlemane the God and them saying it's hard to explain. It just come across as compromise, bought out. My family told me that life is 99.9% perception and 0.1% reality. Like, the facts matter, but how people perceive the facts is what really matters. So the Breakfast Club saying, man, y'all like to tear down your own. They're 100% right. Black media, hip-hop media, black folks, we tear down our own, and we got a problem with that. But the leaders of tearing down our own can't have that stance. Like, yo, if there was a white nationalism, if there was a Ku Klux Klan, white supremacy Hall of Fame, the Breakfast Club would probably get inducted. Nobody has done more destruction. Nobody has
Yeah, indeed. Not to mention, ain't like Charlamagne a god or the whole party of the Breakfast Club. Ain't they like Republicans? Ain't they like full-blown Trump supporter? So it's like, if you do your research on politics, bro, every time the Republicans are in office, I'm not trying to get political with y'all. I'm just saying, the economy takes a big hit, but you put the Democrats in office, that it goes up a bit, but you can't really tell because Republicans did such a big hit on it. I'm not even into politics like that, but you can see the patterns on the charts, bro. Come on now.
careers more than the Breakfast Club. Can you think about over the years how many careers the Donkey of the Day has destroyed.
Oh yeah, for
Think
sure.
about over
for
the
sure.
years, like when Joe Budden came to like the Breakfast Club after I guess beating like the DV charges, and the Breakfast Club spent about an hour interviewing Joe Budden, bringing that up almost every other question. So the Breakfast Club has done more damage to black careers than anybody else. So the fact that they are now trying to chastise people for saying, hold on, Jay-Z, this is weird. This already confirms our sneaky suspicion of you.
Okay, by the way, I saw way more headlines about Pusha T and Jay-Z than I did Eminem, but that's not surprising because we love tearing our own down. Even though when you're talking hip-hop, Eminem is one of us, okay? But I don't even like the headlines I saw of him, all right? Connecting Pusha T, Jay-Z, and Eminem to something like the Epstein files, come on, man. Okay, listen, for everyone who may not know, let me explain to you. Mentions of these artists didn't come from Epstein's personal records. They didn't come from reports supported by law enforcement. Okay, these stories came from a crisis intake report, a public hotline submission, a tip that some random person called in from 2019. They aren't back.
And you know, when they did the same thing with the Diddy files, with the whole Diddy and Cassie thing. Like, if you ever been touched or missed or did wrong by Diddy, call this hotline. When I feel like they're flawed for that because they see how much Cassie got back with all that money. So you know how many fake calls, fake reports people called in that didn't have no evidence to back up that. And I did a bit of research on the Jay-Z situation. Jay-Z wasn't who back then he wasn't who he was now. You know what I'm saying? So that automatically eliminates him. He wasn't as big as he was. He didn't have as many strings as he did. And, bro, it's not a lot of evidence. If you read it yourself, I'm not about to break it down. I'm sure they about to break it down for us. But it's like, bro, there's not enough evidence to support the claim that Jay-Z or, Pusha T did that to that lady.
Court findings, indictments, confirmed evidence, and if you actually read the stories, they just simply don't make any sense. Okay, what the hell would Jay-Z be doing with Harvey Weinstein and Attorney General William Barr in 1996? That was the year his first album came out.
Exactly.
Do you really think Pusha T in 2007 was hanging around Harvey Weinstein and was one of the victim's handlers?
Yeah, that makes sense. But then you also have to say, why was Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein so cool in the first place? Like, the Harvey Weinstein allegations didn't start when Harvey Weinstein got arrested. The entire industry knew that Harvey Weinstein was a creep. The industry knew that Harvey Weinstein was a weirdo, right? Harvey Weinstein and his transgressions was a well-known, open thing in the industry. Everybody knew about it. and Jay-Z was hanging out with Harvey Weinstein, probably like up until Harvey Weinstein got arrested. So again, yeah, we could say, man, the 1996 thing, Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein probably wasn't kicking it or hanging out in 1996. Jay-Z probably wasn't in Epstein's mansion in Florida doing nasty things in 1996. We get that. But when you refuse to critique and bring up the things that make Jay-Z look bad, then you lose your right to defend him, right? I can say the 1996 thing is horrible, but then I can also say, hold on, Jay-Z being friends with Harvey Weinstein, Jay-Z being cool with Harvey Weinstein, well up until Harvey Weinstein got arrested is foul, because Harvey Weinstein was known as an industry weirdo for years. Jay-Z had no problem hanging out with a known predator.
That is crazy. That is true.
For years. Nobody is going to talk about that. The endless of pictures, the endless of business they have done together.
That is crazy. You can't just sweep history under the rug. I hate to break it to you, but that's not how life works, my man.
Know that people don't read past headlines. So if you put Pusha T, Jay-Z, Eminem in the Epstein files, everybody is going to run with it. And I just be having to sit back and think, do we realize how much we are getting played, okay? Whenever the powers that be want to deflect from what they got going on, they will always throw meat to the blacks, okay? Because they know nobody controls the algorithm like black people, all right? Why do you think they like utilizing black influencers, black rappers, black artists? Because nobody controls the algorithm like we do. Nobody gets people going like us. Oh, Epstein files coming out? Okay, put out some of the stuff from the DOJ tip line. There's some big names in there, and it will be good this weekend because Pusha T is nominated for all types of awards at the Grammys this year, and people on social media, by people, I mean Drake fan pages, will have a field day with this, and they will talk about this so much that it will keep us out of the algorithm. Do we not understand how black culture is being used to protect the agendas of the elite? Okay, Epstein files come out Friday. Don Lemon in Georgia Fort. Black journalists get arrested. President Obama gets threatened with jail time. And just for a little razzle-dazzle, Jay-Z, Pusha T, Eminem, and the Epstein files.
I mean, they trying to do all that to hide the fact that Trump is seen multiple times in the Epstein files. So, hey, man, it's not looking good for neither party. Was it Trump and Bill Clinton? You know what I'm saying? Bubba. It's all looking bad.
Your algorithm focused off the relationship between Jeffrey Epstein and some of the most powerful people in this world. And sadly, it worked. But listen, when you're black and successful, it comes with the territory. And as my therapist tells me often, you can't have your success without the problems that come with it. And sadly, unserious journalism is one of those problems. Please give all these unserious journalists who just ran with the Pusha T, Eminem, Jay-Z is in the Epstein file story the biggest hee-haw.
Nothing Charlemane the God said was wrong per se, but look at the reaction. One person says the left is tap dancing like an MF now. Somebody also said, that he's part of the system that covers up for the elites, LOL. He is being used to protect the elite. What the F he on? I don't think Charlemane the God had a common sense take, but because it's Charlemane the God and iHeart, whatever they have to say about Jay-Z, people automatically think they're compromised. One person says, quick to defend Jay-Z, boy, you are compromised. Somebody also says, donkey of the day goes to Charlemane. You see what I'm talking about? Again, I thought Charlemane the God had a pretty common sense take. I think Charlemane the God is correct, right? That, the Jay-Z accusations.
I do too, but you being his friend, it sounds like you more so defending him. So it's like, I mean, bro, right is wrong is wrong, bro. A lot of people that's going against it didn't read the files, or they didn't even listen to the videos of other people reading the files, or do their own research into reading the files. Again, they more so saw the headline pop up from a blog channel. Like, what Jay-Z did, what with the, yeah, see? And they do no research, just going off of what they hear. First thing they see, with no prior research.
There's a lot of other things that took place in that Epstein files that we should be paying attention to, right? There's a lot of nasty things that took place that we should, be raising our eyebrows on, right? There's a lot of leaders, a lot of billionaires, Elon Musk asking Epstein, hey, bruh, when's the wildest party I want to come? We should be looking at that instead of Jay-Z. But we look at Jay-Z because obviously, like those are the names that resonate more with us in our community. Academics cooked them, bruh. Academics just cooked them, bruh. Yo, now it's unclear if this is a direct response to the Breakfast Club, but this came out shortly after the Breakfast Club aired. Academics wrote, none of our favorite podcasters finna discuss why the F billionaires emailing about Jay-Z and these other accusations that came out in a U.S. Department of Justice disclosure that they had to create a law for us to get. Yet, they talk about every non-provable gossip situation. Sad. That's a fact, bruh. God. Yo, Ak, you cooking. And every other gossip, they touching. Angela Yee literally had a segment called The Rumor Mill, where all they did was discuss gossip and rumors, and there was nothing wrong with that.
See, Jay-Z got that touch, you know what I'm saying? He got that pull, you know what I'm saying? He obviously talked to Charlemane or somebody behind the scenes before the fact. Said, hey, y'all not speaking on this subject. I know y'all speak on a lot of subjects that happen. I'm sure a lot of people that wake up in the morning and listen to Breakfast Club on the way to work, I'm sure they was eager to hear what Charlemane had to say about the whole situation. Just for him to disregard the whole situation, not even disregard it, but play it the way he played it. Hey, disappointed indeed. Could have gave him Donkey a day. But guess what? I guess that's what made people mad. You feel me? I think Charlemane right, though. You know what I'm saying? People should definitely read before they start jumping to conclusions and all that extra shit, you know? But, hey.
To Jay-Z, oh, how dare you guys touch on something that's not provable? How dare you? I mean, we don't have evidence. We don't have footage of Jay-Z actually doing this. We don't have the 1996 footage from the Florida mansion of Jay-Z with Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. How could you? All right, down, bro. Unless you have 4K evidence, you can't talk about it no more, man.
You know what I mean?
That's a nice tripod, man.
These folks is crazy, man. Academics also continue, and Act says, ninjas wanted the Epstein files. Oh, hold on. We gotta, Ack is cooking. We gotta read this slowly. Ninjas wanted the Epstein files and client list till they seen their mans in it. Now they think it's,
To be fair, I listen in and out because my mama, when I ride with my mama sometimes, she listened to a lot of the Breakfast Club, or sometimes I just want to hear some Breakfast Club instead of my music. They definitely was talking about the Epstein files for a minute, for a while. They was definitely talking about it. We still don't have the Epstein files. Where's the Epstein files? They're still hiding Epstein files. Now that it's out, now they don't want to talk about it. Hey, that is true though. But I still agree with him though.
Stream, he called them out by name. But what Ack is saying here is, like the Breakfast Club and others, they're probably going to talk about the Epstein files, and they're going to address the stuff that they know they could probably defend Jay-Z on, which is, I mean, it's not credible. It was a random tip hotline. But they won't touch on the things that are credible, which is the pictures, the accusations, the Foxy Brown, Beyonce, Elite. They won't touch on those.
Hey, Jay-Z was talking to a lot of younger, questionable girls. You know what I'm saying? I seen him talking to like 2 16-year-old girls. He pretty much, you can say that he, what's the word? It's gonna come to me for sure. It's gonna come to me.
They won't touch on Aaliyah because they understand it don't make them look good.
Mm-hmm.
Child.
Yeah. It's a word for this. Grooming. Boom. There you go. He's grooming these girls. Y'all not gonna talk about that? Come on, man.
Editor.
Grown man posting with a kid like this? Come on, bro.
Hey, all y'all niggas who love comment on me, bro. Hey, everybody, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Hey, let me signal here. Hey. I seen everybody do think pieces on supposedly a non-existent event that didn't happen, but I seen everybody role playing on podcasts what is happening if I got slapped or not, which it didn't happen, but whatever, cool. I'll let y'all rock with that. But I need all of y'all to keep the same energy and talk about this. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to. Wednesday can't come quick enough.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
This picture look crazy.
Overly crazy. Overly weird. Come on, bro.
If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast,
Praise
and
Z. Y'all see the comments talking about Praise Z.
Be like, yo, this look like a preteen boy with a grown ass man, and this shit was wrong. I know y'all biased. Wayno, I need you to talk about this one. Wayno, need you to talk about this one. Whack 100, everybody, the company man, oh yeah, Elliot Wilson, Elliot.
This is crazy, bro.
There's no more Drake news coming for you, brother.
Justice for
This
Aaliyah.
is what you need to talk about. This don't look right, gang. Elliot, why does this picture look like this? I need you to talk about Old Man Ho. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this? And bro, she look like she middle school, gang. Hey, Ebro.
What is she, 16? So she, you want your OG? She gotta be like a sophomore in high school.
I need you to talk about this one. Charlemane, I know you got 200 million, but you need to use 200 million reasons to figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look.
Yeah, no, this nigga's
Obviously, the
fucking
Breakfast
hilarious,
Club,
bro.
I think, is the first one to discuss it out of who Academics named. But, you know, the Breakfast Club did what they usually do, which is like nitpick, right? Like, for example, the last time they covered Nicki Minaj going off on Jay-Z, what the Breakfast Club did was they covered the parts of Nicki Minaj's rant that they feel like they could debunk. But then the other stuff she says, knowing that it was 100% true, like how Jay-Z snaked out Colin Kaepernick, he snaked out like a lot of people. They refuse to cover that. They refuse to cover Jay-Z and his son. Like, they refuse to
Right,
cover.
bro. Jay-Z being the Black Power guy, he should have stood behind Colin Kaepernick. Let's be real here, bro. Let's be real.
All of that, but
Damn,
they would
she sending me a
nitpick
lot
what
of
they
stuff,
cover.
yo.
And it's like, bro, at some point it's like, all right, man, like, we sick and tired of it, bro. Like, yo, if y'all gonna cover Jay-Z, cover all of it. Don't nitpick the things you feel like, you know, like you can defend him on. Like this Epstein stuff, yeah, you know, like the tip to the hotline, is it 100% credible? It's not. But they're nitpicking, all right? They chose to cover that instead of covering all of the entire Nicki Minaj rant on like Jay-Z last night, you know, where she brought up a lot of compelling points. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
Honestly, bro, it's all weird. Was Charlemagne, was he wrong for what he said? No. People should definitely read before they make their opinions on certain things 100%. But he's definitely wrong for brushing the other half of the situation under the rug. You know what I'm saying? The whole other half. What Jay-Z posted with this kid and talking to these other kids and how his and Beyonce age gap is so different. Bro, Praise Z, like the comment said, that's Praise Z. That ain't Jay-Z, Praise Z. That is overly crazy, bro. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Are me and Academics, are we wrong for thinking what we think? Because, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, if you got enough fame or enough clout, then you can never be wrong. And that's what the Breakfast Club is proving behind Praise Z. But no, let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And I'm going to catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.